Hello everyone, welcome back. It is Goblin Gang, week 8, 7th episode of our New Beginnings Retro Bowl series. We've got a lot of close games. The last 3 weeks, Seattle, Tennessee, and Indianapolis have all come down to a field goal to end the game by our kicker, Sweeney. Sweeney has been an excellent kicker for us recently. Missed his first kick in a while last week with an extra point, second of the year. Not terrible though. I mean, really bad start to the season, but he's had a couple very clutch kicks for us. Huge. This is our full team, and I think we're going to cut one person to open up the slot. Alt had a good week. Quavell looked pretty good, so I think right now our cut is going to be Duhart. So let's go check out Duhart. We're going to kick him off the team right now. So, yep. You another pick for that? Yeah, you another pick for that. So, we're doing good on picks, and this could mean we could have a good young team next year. So, we're playing Detroit this week. We'll go to that. Okay. Been a while since we haven't had an event, so that is our first week without an event in a while. Let's see how our guys do. Ott did pretty good as our tackle. Didn't have 10 tackles like our previous dude, but it had 5, which is still pretty solid, which is what we like to see. I think 4 is our range. 5 is anything more than 4 is excellent. So 5 against Indianapolis is huge. Let's just see how many carries Horvath had. 19 for Victor. We lost quite a bit for him. 10 for Horvath. Got hit for a couple large negative gains again, which is what's really hurting his average, which is pretty typical of that. We have Chin at returner this week, but have climbed some rest, who did decent despite having some bad carries himself. So we're playing a division rival, the Detroit Lions. Let's see how this game goes. Our defense is a bit weaker now that we traded away Duhart, but 3.5 stars is not that bad. Start with the ball in our hands. Chin, let's see if we can get a strong return here to open up this game. Catching up to 6. Outside. Ooh, kick gets to 27, not bad. Chin deep here. Dart deep. Good catch there. Longest pass through the air. A little too far inside than I'd like, but just wide open pass there. Look at this. Out of sack, 2. He threw it just in time. Right over the DB. Perfect. Pass to Quavell. Can't get his hands on it. It's a little behind him, but still not very good hands there on those short passes. Oh my goodness, Tufel is so good in his juice. He's not very fast, but he's just so good. Quavell there. Oh my goodness, threw over Quavell's head. This is a long field goal. I think we gotta go for it though, for the field goal. 4th and 3. It's gonna be short. A low kick is not the worst thing, but that was too bad. Sweeney has been excellent, and that's his first one that I believe has been a short kick. So that's a short kick now. 0-0, and let's see if our defense can stop Detroit once. A sucky way to go. A couple missed opportunities. Quavell does not have the best hands for us, which is the one problem we have. Has the hands of a no-name tight end, but he is a little bit faster, which does allow us to throw some nice out routes. Down 7 here early in this game. We want to get a good opportunity. We're going to meet with Chin. Going to hand it off, get some ground game going. Hard tackle there. Might have been able to bounce outside a little bit more, but we did not. Got rocked a bit. That's on the right side is Victor. Guy missed. Wide open space for the first down. Stiff arm. Break your tackle. 16-yard run on that one is huge for Victor. One of his longer runs of the season. Quavell open deep in the middle of the field. Good catch there. And strong enough to break a couple tackles there. Which was a nice 17 yards there to the 40. Okay, Chin wide open. Sideline. Can he outsprint him? No, he cannot. 9 yards though. I'm sure running it up. Victor gets like half a yard maybe at most. It's going to be from 2nd and a long one to 3rd. Decent average one. Quavell bounces outside on that short catch in the middle of the field. So for 13 yards and the first. Quavell down deep. Jump for it. Nice job. Jukes 17 yards to the 1-yard line. Good catch there by Quavell. Oh my goodness, we got hit. That was a strong blitz. I hate when that happens too. Break a tackle. Victor, open lane. Gets hit for 3 yards. Oh my goodness. 3rd and goal now. Oh, gets hit for 1. 4th and goal. I think we go for it. Guy in the middle of the field. Oh my goodness, dude. From what was like a 6-yard loss, end up going for it on 4th and 2 on the end goal on the 2. Kick is good. Good job, Sweeney. We're lining up our kicks better. We want to get that power more consistent, especially on those long kicks. But good job. First quarter comes to an end. We're tied with Detroit. Detroit has the ball at midfield, though. So we got to do something to respond here. Hopefully get a score. Not allowing Detroit to double up. Taking a lead. Hines with a huge sack there. Nice job holding to a field goal. They miss it. Get the ball back in our hands. Good job, Hines. Great job by Hines there. Trying to run outside with Victor. Good stiff arm there. Goes for 8 yards. Hurdles. Pushed out of bounds. Great play by Hines. Great play by Victor. Another broken tackle there. 3 yards from the first down. And what could have been a loss at 2. Ends up going for an extra, 5 yards. Good catch by Tufele. Gets hit for 9 yards. Short of the first by 1 yard. 4 yards. Slide for 6 yards by Horvath on that scramble. To the 50 now. Gonna go middle of the field here. Okay, I saw Victor there late. 3rd and 4. Bouncing outside is Victor. Gives that lane. Good job breaking that tackle. Goes for 7 yards on that carry. First down again. Victor trying to get to the space up the middle. Does. Stiff arms. Can't break the last man. He gets to open space. No between him and the goal line. But the 1-2 chases him down. Gets a good tackle there. Goes for -1 yard there on that other scramble now. Other run by Victor. Trying to get this one here. Does make the guys miss. 7 yards on that run. Victor's getting some maneuverability here. He's becoming really good elusive back here. That one goes for 3 yards. Trying to get those gaps. Does. Gets 1 yard on this carry, though. 3rd and 6. Middle of the field, Tufele. Good job. 14 yards on that in route with Quibale bouncing out to the left of him. Gonna hit Quibale in the middle of the field here. Good job. Easy 11-yard touchdown. Tufele gets a little bit of a block there, giving Quibale a little bit of space. I said Tufele, Quibale, but it's Quibale and Tufele. Luckily, they can't double up. They could technically double up, but at least doubling up would not put them up 2 touchdowns on that. It would put them up 7 points. So let's see if they can score 1 touchdown here midfield. And they're going to go for a Hail Mary. They don't get it. Perfect defense there, holding them off on that drive. Let's see what Detroit does to start the second half, though. We're up 7 now. Perfect, huge sack there after we miss a field goal after some bad passes early in that first quarter. Stop here defensively. Force Detroit to kick a long field goal. They kicked this one. They missed a 39-yarder, but they hit the 50-yarder. Down by 4 now. Detroit is. We catch the ball at the 9 with Chin. Trying to find some space here on the return. Does get out there. Breaks the tackle. It's pushed about the 30. About 21-yard return. Okay, Victor unable to do anything there. Didn't look like there was any lanes available for us on that run. Victor trying to breaks the tackle, and the one dude behind him able to hold him back. Tackling. It's now 3rd and 10. Felt short catch here. Bounce inside. Bounce back out. Nice job there. Dive out of bounds for 14 yards. Chin, middle of the field. We throw it over his head as he tries to hesitate a little bit going into that outside. Look at that gap. Victor does break the tackle. Gets hit for 3 yards, though. So now it's 3rd and 7 again. Gonna hit Tufele, I think, short here. Oh my goodness, we got hit. I threw it late. We get the first 7 yards. Good job, Tufele, getting that first down. Victor, good job running here. 6 yards, running out of bounds. Good run, good strong run, 3 yards. It's going to be 3rd and inches now. We're going to go for this. Easy. Prevail. Good hands there. Breaking that tackle there. Running through Chin's DB. That was a little unnecessary. Yeah, running the blitz from that left edge. Got hit from behind. Horvath only gets 2 yards in this scramble. Pull up pass there. Trying to hit that lane. Doesn't. Not enough to break an extra tackle though. But that's 12 yards. Strong red zone territory now. Victor trying to get a good run here. Breaks a tackle. Gets tackled for 2 yards down the field. 2nd and 8. Horvath scrambling outside. Running all the way outside. Sliding for 3 yards. Doing a good job containing Horvath here. Not enough. 3rd and 5. Let's see if he can get a big run here. Does. Open lane. Diving for an 11-yard TD. Victor. Up 10 right now. Extra point makes it 11. That was probably one of our wider extra points. Well, besides the miss last week. But there we go. 3rd quarter comes to an end. We're up 11 points against Detroit here in the 4th quarter. Their ball is at midfield. Driving on our side. Got a couple stops on them recently. Another stop here. Defense doing really well here. Holding Detroit to 3 straight field goals. They missed one of them, by the way. Just another return opportunity here, catching up the 4-yard line. Got a solid return opportunity last time. Not looking like it's going to be one this time. Goes out at the 23, kind of darted out of bounds. Good catch here. Bounces outside. Not able to make a move. Not able to get anything extra with that move. 8 yards. Oh my goodness, what a run by Victor. 5 yards on that run. Coming up to the gap. Breaks a couple tackles. Keep on going, Victor. 8 yards on that run. Wow. A lot of yards after contact for him. 1 yard on that carry, though. Makes it 3rd and a long one. Bouncing all the way outside. Victor does. This guy missed. Gets pushed out of bounds 4 yards on the field. 1st down, though, for him. Trying to fit this gap. Does. Because they bounce 4 yards on the field. Which is what we'll take. You'll take 4 yards on any carry. Breaks the tackle there. Goes for 1. Now it's 3rd and 5. Feel wide open in the middle of the field. Good hands, just holding that. 10 yards, gets hit by the last defender between him and the goal. I don't think we've gotten an opportunity with no one between us and the goal line in a while. This is an opportunity. That is one of them. 17-yard run is the longest play we've had. I mean, the longest run play we've had. That was our one opportunity we've had with no one between us and the goal line. Victor goes for 3 yards in the next carry. Now we're definitely in red zone territory, being on the fringe last play. Up 8. Score would be huge for us. 5 yards on that carry after breaking a couple tackles. 3rd and 2. Gonna run up the middle with Victor. Good, strong run, 7 yards. Wow. Untouched to the 5. 1st and goal. Gonna go in the middle to Stefele. Wide open here. Oh my goodness, got bumped. Chin there, a little low of a bullet pass. Unable to get anything there. We're gonna go Chin, sideline. That was a bad pass. 3rd and goal. Scramble up the middle. Horvath. Trying to find it. Gets hit for 3 yards. 4th and 2. Clock is running out. Detroit can't do anything. We're going to go for this. Going to scramble outside. Oh my goodness. The line breaks. Horvath dives for the end zone. Rushing TD for Horvath. And that should end this game. Strong defensive performances. Holding Detroit to no more. I mean, they scored 7 points in like the 1st quarter. 3 field goals since then. Game is over. And Quavale got hurt pretty early. Scored a touchdown each period, which is really nice. 5 and 2 now. Still, Detroit is that one loss. They are 2 losses behind us now. Actually, they are also a win behind us. So great. That puts us in good position there. We're a game ahead of Tampa, so Atlanta and everyone else were a little bit ahead of them too. Niners lost, so we're ahead of them too. They have a tie. Green Bay we're tied with still, and we're tied with the best record in the NFC right now. Half a game ahead of the Carolinas. I say the Carolinas, the Panthers, whatever I'm saying. I'm a little lost. Means is a D-line. Yeah. Victor with a really solid performance today. Sweeney did miss that kick. Hines with a sack and 11 tackles is huge. Dominant performance there. Quavale gets hurt after having a TD. Whatever. Is that Horvath's 2nd rushing touchdown of this game? I think it was. Not a whole lot passing-wise this game. A little slower in the passing game. Rushing-wise, 7 carries, 12 yards. But I got 2 TDs on them, which is very interesting. Just because it shows you how much you lose on those plays where you get hit for -6. Jacob Victor, 144 yards today on 31 carries. No catches today, though. but a lot of use on the ground. 4.6 yard average, 17 yard long rush. Got a second rushing TD of the year, 4th total. Chin, 2 catches this game. Tufele had 7. That means 6 for Cordell. Ott had no blocks this game. That's bad. That means Ott's gonna be on the cutting block next. Ott is young. Cordell is old. And Cordell's injured, but he's been good, kind of decent. I would put Cordell second on the chopping block. I think Ott is first. Ott is first on the chopping block. We'd like to get our morale up, so that would be first thing. Let's go check for coaches, staff hires. No, none of these guys have. Talent spotter, likable. Okay, I don't think there's anything really good stuff. I mean, any staff hire would be nice, but I think we're gonna save up for next season. Let's go right now. Let's get training facilities up a little bit. That'd be nice. There we go. Boost a little bit of team morale. That's gonna be good for us. I think I want to boost our stadium earnings. There we go. And that should give us a couple more cash next game. We should be doubling our cash production, which is really nice. Our coach, kudos. That's one thing we're gonna do. Playing Green Bay next week, guys. Make sure to check in for that. This is gonna be huge games. This game decides who's going to be the number 1 seed going into like after the trade deadline. Whoever wins this game tomorrow, make sure to tune in for that. Thank you guys so much for watching on Goblin Gang. Make sure to like and subscribe if you guys want to see more content of mine. Anyways, I'll see you guys then. So, bye.